Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for making your way to 141 Speedway. Tonight we have 15 laps to decide an A main winner. Boy, oh boy, are we excited. Out of turn number 4, it's showtime here. Good start for the 8W of Michael Weber. Glenn Mitchell moves to that second place spot, goes around and follows Weber on that high line. Charlie Spoonmore goes around the outside of Griffin McGrath. Griffin McGrath falling like a stone as they work through turns 1 and 2 at the end of lap 1. Michael Weber, your leader. Dallas Ross gets sideways, gets into Jordan Miklas. We got some cars slowing down the back straightaway. Everybody keeps it straight. Everybody keeps it going. We stay green. Now, Glenn Mitchell to the back of the 8 machine. What does the Aussie have for the 8 machine of Michael Weber? Mitchell trying to make the most out of his trip to his summer in the U.S. And man, oh man, bringing home a win would be just topping that. Behind them a little further back, Griffin McGrath going right on back to work on that 51S machine of Charlie Spoonmore as they work through turns 1 and 2. McGrath around the outside of Spoonmore. Charlie still getting used to this brand new car. Rebuilt his motor as the caution flag will fly. Talon Newman finding himself around in turn number 4. And unfortunately, the driver of the 14T has been running pretty well so far this season. Finds himself spun around, finds himself now at the back, and issues for your second place championship spot driver. Jordan Miklas comes to a stop in turn 1. He's back going again. But drama there momentarily as Jordan Miklas slows to a stop. That is the driver's second place in the championship so far. And that would pretty much end the season for points-wise. Jackson Lewis, 89 points currently, ahead of Jordan Miklas. And if you do the math well enough, if you do the math, 100 points for our feature winner, and Jordan Miklas were to not have a great night, and Jackson Lewis were pretty much just to finish the feature, that would just about seal the deal for the driver of the 7L. Dallas Ross got the black flag issues with his car, it may have seemed, so he pulls his way off of the racing surface. That's the driver in 6th place. Kind of in a battle between him, Hayden Schmuel, and Michael Weber, 4th, 5th, and 6th in the championship, all within about 40 points of each other. And now the 22 machine. That's Cam Panitsky pulling to a stop here on the front straightaway. Cam, front left tire down on that 22 machine. Unfortunately, that is going to end it for the driver of the 22, just 12 years of age. Out here running a legend. Hard charger last night. Unfortunately, makes his way off of the racing surface as we get ready to go back green flag racing here. So it's Weber, Mitchell, McGrath, Spoonmore, and Lewis. Your top 5 as we get ready to go. Keep an eye on that 13 machine. That's Nick Panitsky. The ringer potentially trying to bring an upset here to 141 as we're back underway. Good restart for Weber. Good restart for Griffin McGrath. Pulls to the outside of Glenn Mitchell. Doesn't look like he's got the speed quite yet for the 10Z. McGrath in that 64 machine trying to work around the outside. Mitchell just with a little extra momentum. And now to the inside goes Jackson Lewis on the 51 of Charlie Spoonmore. Looking for a move. There is the championship leader trying to gain as many spots as he can throughout this feature. And he looks to the inside. Now McGrath goes to the outside of the 1OZ of Mitchell. Mitchell and McGrath side by side through turns 3 and 4. Dead heat at the line. 0.016 at the line. Give it to McGrath as they work down the back straightaway. Now Griffin McGrath rolling to the outside of Michael Weber. Griffin McGrath has found something. Drama. Cars stacking up in turn 4. And we have a parking lot down there in turn number 4. Charlie Spoonmore, Adam Zellmer, Scott Richardson, and Nick Panitsky. The cars that I can see at least involved in that. We also had Adam Meyer and I think that's Keith Meyer coming to a stop as well. It was, so the Meyer family stops in turn 4. I think that was more or less just to not plow into some other cars, which we always greatly appreciate. Panitsky able to roll off down here on the front straightaway. Front right, very much askew on that 13 car, unfortunately. That is pretty much going to end his night early.
Guys, I asked a question. Who was down there in the accident? I didn't tell anybody to stop it.
So we're going to get these cars towed off. We're going to bring our cars through here to the infield. One of the awesome things about 141 Speedway, able to kind of go off track a little bit in order to avoid a big calamity. So we're going to get the field all figured back out as we get ready to go back race and get this order all back figured out. Griffin McGrath, your new race leader, was able to work around Michael Weber in that 8W. Man, this would be a big win for Griffin McGrath, to say the very least. I know he's picked up the wins so far this year in some late models. Thought about Hawkeye Downs and other tracks, but the last legend win that you would find for Griffin McGrath comes all the way back earlier this year, June 16th at Benton County Speedway. So for McGrath, just past the halfway point, this would be a pretty big finish for the 64 machine. So we're going to get everything all sorted and cleared off the racing surface, and we will get ready to go back racing. 8 laps in, 7 laps remaining here. Griffin McGrath, your leader. Michael Weber, Glenn Mitchell, Jackson Lewis. And it looks like it's going to be the 2.0 of Ryan Sullivan. Your top 5, Jordan Miklas in that 6th place spot. Cohen Henze in 7th. 8th, Ryan Braceth. 9th, Cal Swenson. 10th for Mark Wellman. As we get ready to go back racing. Single file here on the restarts. Michael Weber in that 2nd place spot. Does he have anything for that 64 machine of Griffin McGrath? Does anybody have anything for the 64 of Griffin McGrath? Keep an eye on that 7 machine. Jackson Lewis up into the 4th place spot. Your championship leader has been dominant so far this season. Looking to go 2 for 2 this weekend. McGrath going to bring us back to the green here at 141. Good restart for Griffin McGrath as he works down the back straightaway. Ryan Sullivan trying to look to the inside of Jackson Lewis. Those two have become almost best friends so far this season. They have battled it out so far. They battled it out in heat race number 1, and they are still trying to go here in the feature. Glenn Mitchell trying to work around the outside of Michael Weber now as they work down the front straightaway. 3 wide momentarily. Mitchell backs out in order to avoid the wall. Now Jackson Lewis looking and lurking to the inside of Michael Weber as they work down the back straightaway. Now Mitchell goes around the outside, and here comes Jordan Miklas. Miklas trying to say this championship fight isn't over, and he's trying to take it into the final feature. Around goes Griffin McGrath, your race leader! No! Griffin McGrath in the 64 machine pirouettes poetically through turns 1 and 2 from the race lead. Heartbreak for the driver out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. 4 laps to go, and Griffin McGrath gets her a little too sideways, goes for a loop, brings out the yellow, and puts himself right at the tail of this field. Drama at the end of the feature. Well, one driver that's going to like that. I mean, there's probably a field about 20 cars right now that will like that, but more than most. Weber going to bring us back to the green out of turn number 4. 4 laps to go here at 141 to decide a winner. Michael Weber in through turns 1 and 2, a good restart. Glenn Mitchell right behind him, now under pressure from the 7 of Jackson Lewis. Here comes Jordan Miklas as well. Miklas trying to sneak his way past that 7 machine. Oh, a little bit of contact there between Mitchell and Lewis. 2 drivers going for the same bout of real estate. A little bit of contact there. Now Lewis looks to the inside of Michael Weber here. Popsicle sticks in the air, 2 laps to go. Jackson Lewis down, look to the inside, trying to work past Glenn Mitchell, and here comes Jordan Miklas. Miklas goes to the outside of Jackson Lewis. Through turns 3 and 4. White flag for Michael Weber. Through 1 and 2, 3-car battle for the 2nd place spot right now. Mitchell holds it down. Miklas, one last opportunity as he goes high. Through turns 3 and 4, ring the bell. Michael Weber back in victory lane. Glenn Mitchell 2nd, Jordan Miklas 3rd, Jackson Lewis 4th, Cohen Henze 5th, and the championship battle will go on to Beaver Dam. Man, oh man, what a finish to our A main. Michael Weber picks up the win. Glenn Mitchell, Jordan Miklas, second and third. I think this may be the first or second time this season that Jackson Lewis has not finished on the podium of the feature. And man, oh man, you can tell that that driver of the 8W is excited. Michael Weber in the Legends Direct number 8W pulls it into the 141 victory lane. What a finish to the features tonight here at 141 Raceway. Speedway, my mistake. Up and out of the car, ladies and gentlemen, let him hear you, Michael Weber.